So, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I have to admit, this route that I took in life is probably the best route I would have had because I got schizophrenia, I lost a lot of friends, and it doesn't seem that bad. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't go this route, I would have had two kids. I would have been in a shitty relationship. I probably wouldn't be with the baby mom. All of that put together, I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe since I didn't have that route taken, I would have never known what was going on in real life. Like, what is really going on? Like, my whole life I've been growing up and I knew that something was wrong with me. I was like, you know what, something doesn't seem right, but I never did anything about it. And then I started smoking weed. I started smoking a ton of weed. And then it turns out that I have schizophrenia. Now I'm thinking to myself, like, if I had schizophrenia in 2020, right? If I had schizophrenia in 2020, that means I had it in 2010. That's how I think of it. So I'm thinking that I got the best life that I could have out of this whole situation. Like, no kids. I don't have to work as much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to work because I'm disabled, but I still might have to work. So that's what really sucks. But I don't have to do that many hours. Like, the max amount of hours I can work is like 16 hours a week. And that is amazing. Did I really luck out? I don't know. I know what people are going to say. They're going to be like, if you had children, your life would have been amazing and you wouldn't have suffered as much. It's because you aborted those children. That's why your life is shit. And maybe that's true. Like, maybe that's true. But in reality, I was sick the whole time. That's how it goes in my head. Like, fuck all that. You got schizophrenia at 20 or at 19 years old because you smoked weed. No, I had schizophrenia my whole entire life. That's how I see it. That's how I experience it. I don't know if anybody else that has schizophrenia, how do you feel knowing that you got sick later on? Did you see it in your life? Like, for me, it was easy to see. It's like, bro, I wasn't able to talk well. I wasn't that good at school. And even those things don't make it that obvious. That's the thing. Like, it is such a disease that it happens later on in life. It usually happens around your 20s. And they say it's because of the environment. It could be your family has it. It could be genetic. But there's no real thing that they know. So they have no idea how this disease happens. It just happens. They're trying to figure out a way scientifically to prove as to why it does happen. There are some doctors. There was this one doctor that said it is not because of cannabis that schizophrenia happens. It's because of the fake cannabis that goes around in the world.
Well, for the last 30 years, there's been a huge debate about the role of cannabis in causing psychosis in particular. And recent analysis has shown that it's not cannabis per se, but it's the high potency stuff we call skunk. Skunk is grown under conditions which maximize the THC potency. And when the plant is producing such high levels of THC, it really struggles to produce any of the protective element called cannabidiol or CBD. So in people with schizophrenia, skunk is associated with an increased severity of the symptoms, particularly the hallucinations, the voices?
So I would say this: if you're going to smoke cannabis, try to grow your own. If you're in a country that they don't allow you to grow it, okay, then go ahead and go to dispensaries. Like, I have a friend at Costco and he's like, bro, I grow my own. I don't even go to the dispensary. I think that they're selling bullshit. And I'm like, that's the best stuff that you're going to get, because there is still street cannabis that goes around in New Jersey, even though we have all these dispensaries. Like, if you go down where they aren't legal, they sell illegal weed, and that's the weed that gives you schizophrenia, because it's sprayed on, it has pesticides on it, it's made with, the soil isn't good. They're trying to amp it up by making it stronger so that people will come back for it. They're spraying on like fentanyl and aspirins and stuff like that, just to give you a bigger buzz, and that's what causes schizophrenia. So I was smoking cannabis that was apparently clean. It was like really expensive. If you guys know the prices of cannabis, once I tell you this price, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that was expensive. Like, that was some, I don't know who you were buying from. That was some really geeked stuff. I was paying $2,300 per pound. That's a lot. That is a lot. I was getting that every 2 weeks or every month. So that's like buying a used car over and over and over again. That's what I was doing. But I made some really good friends along the way. I had a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun. It was really an amazing experience. And I don't think that I would have it any other way. Now, if I didn't get sick, I would be much, much happier right now. I would have been in an apartment right now. I would have had multiple girlfriends. I would have been finding the right one. I'm a guy that doesn't want to have children, so it's going to be hard to find the right girl that doesn't want to have kids. But I learned so much on the way. I've learned that I really don't like working in a place where they set your hours for you. I know that I like to work for Uber or TaskRabbit or DoorDash, companies like that. Now I can come on here and really guide people, because they say that you don't get to mature until you experience life. And I feel like I have experienced life because I've taken this route in life. Even though it's a very hard route, extremely difficult, I would never wish it on anybody, because I just couldn't bounce back. Schizophrenia is a really tough disease, and I couldn't bounce back. It was so fucking difficult. But I did it. Now I don't have kids. I just have to take care of myself. I have a $15,000 debt that I have to pay back. I didn't go to college because I sucked at it. And I took a straightforward path. And I like this path, right? This path is really cool. But if I just did not get sick, I'm telling you, that's the only problem. Oh my God, I had so much fun. I had so much fun.